What happens?
Pace with his first throw of the afternoon, with Kennedy at the front and Casey at the back. Kieran Roach in the middle, and they go to the front, and Kennedy takes it. Quick ball off the top to Richards. A flat pass to Mike Cat. Cat on a mazy little run, tackled about just inside the 22. They go right to Mapasua, onto Armitage. Armitage with the dummy and takes the tackle. Good option, right thing to do. The cover was there away on the right hand side. Now Richards picks up again, just hesitates and wonders if he'd run himself to Cat, and Cat dummies and is tackled. Just pushed back 3 or 4 metres there, Mike Cat. But the ball is coming back Irish's way once more. Irish all in white this afternoon, and they go left now. Hewat up in the line. There are numbers on this left-hand side. Davidia takes a good low pass, sets it up 5 metres short. David Pace goes himself. Good driving run from Pace. Held up a metre short. Good strength from the hooker. They go right to Richards on the crush ball. It's Delon Armitage for the try line, and over it goes Delon Armitage. He's got another try against Saracens. He seems to enjoy playing here. And that's another one. It was good strength for the second week running from Delon Armitage. He had a couple of defenders to beat, but he's just barrelled his way between the two of them. And London Irish have the lead with 6 minutes on the clock. Saracens 0, Irish 5. It is. We haven't really seen a great deal of London Irish put in so far. Saracens have looked in control of their own scrums. Let's see. Well, we won't know now either because it's a free kick against London Irish at that scrum. Dean Richards again penalising Irish, and it's taken quickly. Gustard drives forward, and now he goes again over halfway, or just short of halfway. Gustard tackled and not releasing the ball. This time the penalty goes Irish's way. Dean Richards very quick on his whistle, not releasing against Paul Gustard. I thought he's a little bit harsh on Gustard there. He was very, very fast, but the upshot is a penalty to Irish. Now, I think this will be within Delon Armitage's range, but from what we've seen, Paddy, so far, out of Peter Hewat's range.
It's too far for Peter. No, Peter certainly wouldn't be comfortable kicking from the halfway line.
Anyway, Delon Armitage with a chance to close the gap back to 1 point. It's 9-8 at the moment to Saracens. This kick in front of the post, but a long way out, almost on halfway. Armitage, a right-footed kicker, takes his time over this and is now set and ready to go. Strikes it. Well, it's got the distance. Has he got the direction? He has indeed. It's a lovely kick from Delon Armitage. Very good kick indeed from distance. And London Irish closed the gap to just the odd point. It's Saracens 9, London Irish 8. Well, it's like
it wasn't a clean pickup.
It's as if somebody has pulled the pin on a grenade and chucked it to one team. They're chucking it back to the other team at the moment. It's odd, and it's a penalty at this scrum against Saracens. So, having said Saracens, I felt were just on top a little in the scrum. The referee has disagreed with me, and London Irish will take that because it's penalty in front of the posts. Now, who will be taking this one? I think it's going to be Delon Armitage gingerly, but anyway. Delon Armitage is now set and just on the 10 metre line in front of the post, so straight one, close to the knee, kicks the last one from, kicks it right footed. Has he got this one? I think he has this time. Yeah, he has. And London Irish retake the lead with just 2.5 minutes left of this first half. Irish have a 2-point advantage. It's Saracens 9, Irish 11 with another attacking line out on the Irish 22. Directly opposite us, but it's been pinched by London Irish, knocked on in the line by the Saracen hand, so Irish have the ball at the back of the line, and now it comes back to Declan Danaher. I don't think he was supposed to get that ball, but it's a good run from Danaher down the left-hand touch line, just takes play to back where the line-out was, and they can have another go this time. Richards will find Cat, and Cat off his right boot thumps it. Has he found touch? He hasn't. He found Richard Horton on his own 10-metre line. Horton looks up, throws a long pass to his left to Leonelli. Leonelli moves it down the line to Ratuvu. Ratuvu, the Fijian, tackled well by Delon Armitage and Mapasua inside the London Irish half, but Saracens in possession. Really, Saracens have had all the possession in the second half, looked much the more dangerous of the two sides. Jackson finds Visagi on a run forward, half a gap. Has he knocked it on? Well, it's been turned over anyway, so the referee plays advantage. Peter Richards goes crossfield and the scissors with Mike Cat. Cat back to the safety of his pack onto Murphy. Murphy driving up, Dan Murphy that is, up to the 10-metre line and goes to ground, and they go right this time to Cat. Cat looks up and has Mapasua outside him. Down the line it goes to Hewat. Hewat wonders what to do, goes for the gap and bounces off the first tackle, eventually hauled down on the 10-metre line inside the Saracens half. So a decent break there from Hewat. They move it left to Richards at fly half this time, on to Tangith Thakabau, who's he was caught standing start by Tangith Thakabau, so made no distance at all. The referee now goes bundling over. London Irish play on in the meantime down this right hand side, half a gap for Davidia. Davidia snakes his way up to the 22. Again, a good run there, flicked back to Mapasua. Mapasua through the first gap, offloads on to Tangith Thakabau, who's tackled inside the 22. Much better from London Irish. They go left to Richards. So the numbers on this left-hand side. Richards with a loop pass to Murphy. Well, had Murphy got his pass away, there were 2 men outside him, but it's a tough ball for him to take. The referee is playing an advantage. There's a penalty coming up to London Irish, and Richards drops the ball down to take the 3 points. but a penalty attempt now for Peter Hewat. But really, every chance you get in this sort of game, you have to take.
There's no question about it. With it as tight as it is.
Well, this one is much more straightforward for Hewat. It's just off to the left. It's inside the 22, and it's one that you really cannot afford to miss in front of the posts. I'll say no more, because I'm sure London Irish supporters are screaming at the radio saying don't jinx him. Anyway, Hewat is set, doesn't waste any time over this one, strikes it right-footed, and chips it through, no problem at all. And London Irish back ahead. We've got, half an hour left of this game, and it's Saracens 12, London Irish 14. They now trail by 5, as mentioned. 19-14 to Saracens. Pace throws, and Kennedy wins the ball in the centre. Quick ball off the top, and here comes Mike Katz. Katz tries to weave through, but he's dragged to ground, spun round as he's tackled. The ball is loose, and Casey picks it up, feeds on to Kennedy. Kennedy turns around and accelerates and drives forward, just takes it back up to the 10-metre line. Peter Richards now with slow ball goes to Mapasu. Mapasu onto Kieran Roach, who drops his shoulder and tries to drive, but runs into a wall of Saracens' defence. And once Saracens are in front, they're a difficult team to break down, very solid defensively. Tanga Thakabau with the ball, and as if to prove my point again, a wall of black just envelops him and pushes him back as well. It's a loose kick from Richards. It's bounced off an ankle of a Saracens player, and DeCock comes round to tidy up, and for once he kicks poorly, straight into the hands of Mapasua. Now Mapasua, over halfway goes Mapasua on his own. The support is now there, but he's tackled on the 10-metre line. Quick ball this time, and Katz takes the flat pass from Richards at pace, but is immediately tackled. Once more, the Saracens defence rock solid. Richards digs it out, moves it right to Hewat. Hewat with a long pass down the line. Lovely pass to Danaher. Danaher with space, now a 2-on-1. Can't get the ball away, couldn't quite find the support. And the chance has gone for the time being with quick ball. They may still be with a sniff. Davidia picks up and tries to drive his way through. Nowhere to go there for Davidia. They're 10 metres out, Irish. They move it left with Peter Richards. Almost goes through a gap. Thought he was away for a second. He's hauled to the ground. Irish now driving on, and it's dropped in the tackle, but they'll go back for the offside. There was a penalty against Saracens anyway, and the referee blows and goes back. Hewat anyway with a penalty in front of the posts, just outside the 22. 25 points to 7. Wasps now lead Newcastle in the other match this afternoon. But Hewat in front of the post with a chance to make it 19-17. Close it back down to 2 points. Right-footed kick, drills it low and hard, and through it goes. And with 22 minutes left of this game, it's 19 points to 17, just 2 points in it. Throw coming up from David Pace, and to the back he goes. Up goes Casey, wins it well. Quick ball off the top, it straight into the hands of Phil Murphy, who drives over halfway and sets it up, and it's come out illegally. Saracens penalty, not rolling away the tackler, and it came flying out in this blind side. I think just for a second, Matt Cairns, the hooker, had visions of running in 50 metres and scoring in the left-hand corner, but it's a penalty. Interesting call, this one, Paddy. Is this in Delon Armitage's range?
Well, that's the decision now.
See, Delon Armitage will think it is. He's so confident.
Here he is.
He's going to have a go, Paddy. I know we've still got 8 minutes left, but you think back to Barry Everett's kick here a couple of years ago, which clinched the match. Not dissimilar here. A chance for Armitage to give London Irish a 1-point lead, but really it's a tough kick. It's asking an awful lot of Armitage, right on the edge of his range. Well, he's all set now, staring up at those posts. Bob Casey not even looking, he's turned his back. The crowd telling him to get a move on, but Armitage will take his time. He's got a minute and a half to go. Strikes it right-footed, he's thumped it. I don't think he's got it, is he? Well, is it going to make it? Not quite. Oh, it has got it! It's